Good morning. I know I'm third speaker. Good morning. There we are. I will not be talking much technical. I'm here to talk about the emerging opportunity which India offers. Every study says that by 2020-21, we are looking at third largest aerospace market in the world, US, China, and then India. And it is that opportunity is what we will try to cover in short duration of 15 minutes. And I'll be happy to take any queries which we might have. Let me get this right. Making aeroplanes is one thing, and there we go. So today I plan to cover these three items very, very briefly. If you look at the global aerospace industry, what we find is that there has been tremendous growth over last 111 years, ever since Wright brothers made it happen. The first flight, the first powered flight. I myself got interested in the subject on 20th July 1969, on the day of first moon landing, and I cannot express my joy to see Buzz here. Buzz, you were inspiration. That was the day I thought I should be an engineer. Later on, fate took me towards aerospace. Commercial aerospace has been growing faster than defense in last few years, especially after the global recession of 2008. Reasons are very simple. There were budgetary cuts all over the world, especially the Western world, and most of the market growth therefore has come from countries like India, Asia in general, which includes Middle East. Talking about India, many of you perhaps already know that India is perhaps the largest importer of defense equipment today in the world. That is not something which gives us much joy, because there is no reason for it to be the largest importer of defense equipment. We only have the fourth largest army, or only the fifth largest air force, and only the sixth largest navy. Why should it be the largest importer when in terms of size of the defense forces is only the third largest? So therefore, tremendous emphasis by the government to start making equipment in the country itself as much as possible and become a part of global supply chain. Revenues are growing healthily. I will not bore the audience by reading out the numbers. There has been steady growth, but once again, it is the commercial segment which will see bigger growth than the defense. But sooner or later, defense has a tendency of catching up through cyclical patterns. We come to Indian aerospace industry today. We divide the whole exercise into two parts: civilian or commercial space and the defense. Today, opportunities exist all across the chain in Indian market, be it in design, be it in component manufacturing, be it in aircraft assembly or MRO. There have been concerns expressed in the past on taxation part of MRO. We had a little funny policy in the country that taxation was higher if you got MRO in India, but if you took it outside India, you actually paid less taxes to the government. That is being set right. So MRO is emerging as a new opportunity besides the other three which already existed. When we come to military field, there are opportunities galore. We have been working with major aerospace OEMs in Mahindra Group. We have signed up several agreements, both military helicopters, parts and components, as well as for pilot training, simulator training. These areas will only grow. Opportunities are running in billions of dollars, with annual defense budget crossing $8 billion in terms of imports of equipment. We believe there will be tremendous opportunities to work together for Indian companies with the global aerospace majors. As I mentioned briefly earlier, the bottlenecks in implementation of MRO policy are being sorted out little by little. Last major hassle remaining on the front of taxation. We believe it's only a matter of time that it will be possible to see MRO hubs emerging in India, first to cater to the domestic demand, and in due course they might start handling demand from neighborhood. If we talk about the entire value chain, you find that opportunities are not confined to any one particular vertical. Due to the engineering talent which has been created over a period of time and has been nurtured by different technology regimes, we believe that talent will not be wanting in the times to come. The policy initiatives which have been taken in India, and I speak here on behalf of perhaps the industry as a whole and not on behalf of the company which I represent. First and foremost, foreign direct investment process was liberalized, limits were increased. Today it is possible to have 49% foreign shareholding in the scheduled operators, the commercial airlines, 74% foreign shareholding in non-scheduled airlines, 100% for MROs, and if a greenfield project is coming up in the airport, 100% foreign direct assistance is possible. Similarly, new defense offset policy has been made simpler so that companies which wish to be part of the global supply chain can easily participate and take advantage of the offsets. Civil aviation policy is the next item on the block. We believe draft policy which has been already released will be formalized very soon. That is one area which we have been watching with great interest because Mahindra itself assembles aeroplanes and sells them in 30 countries today in the world. I'll take 2 minutes on the group. It is a $17 billion group. We produce many things. Aerospace and defense is the area where I personally focus on. But then we are the largest manufacturer of tractors in the world. We make tractors in US, China, India, North Africa. We are the third largest holiday resorts company in the world. I'm not talking about India because we are largest in every field. So we are talking only global rankings, where do we figure? In practically everything, including IT and offshore services, we are among the largest companies in India. I'm happy to say that in UAE, we have 4 operations. In Ras Al Khaimah, we produce armored vehicles which are supplied to various UN organizations, embassies, African countries, besides GHQ right here in Abu Dhabi. We also have holiday resorts in Dubai. Mahindra Steel is in Sharjah, and Tech Mahindra is present in all the Emirates in UAE. What we don't have anything right now is in Abu Dhabi. I was mentioning a few minutes back, and when Crown Prince was in Bombay only a few weeks back, we were thinking, how come in UAE we have nothing in Abu Dhabi yet? So we are looking at things which we can do together. Having presence in Dubai, Sharjah, Ras Al Khaimah, it's only fair that we come now to Abu Dhabi. We are the only Indian company which actually produces aircrafts and sells in 30 countries. First and foremost, let me say, we are no competition to Boeing, Airbus, Lockheed, no. We are a small company. We make small planes, but we sell them in 30 countries. Most of the sales are in US, followed by Africa, and then Asia. I will be very happy to see our greater presence in the Gulf region, and we are working on that. We have set up aerostructure facility as part of our initiative to be part of global supply chain. The facility is in Bangalore. We take and say this with pride that perhaps every flying platform today, be it from whichever company, has a Mahindra part or component inside it. Gentlemen, I will not take longer time. I forgot, it's International Women's Day. How can I say gentlemen? So ladies and gentlemen, I will say that vast Indian opportunity is waiting out there. Indian companies, including Mahindra Group, will be delighted to partner with companies from UAE, Gulf region, and global OEMs in India, as well as we look forward to working together in UAE itself. Thank you very much.